Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have a new laptop. It's a brand new MSI laptop. The model is actually MSI Cyborg 15. The actual model is a pretty long model name, but they have it in here is a more technical. It says SKU Cyborg 15 model B2RWEKG-4. I think that's 466 or 456MX, and it's actually a little longer than that. But this video, I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can remove or replace your battery for your laptop. If your battery is not holding up any more charge, or it's just discharging really quickly, or you just simply want to put a new one in, this video is for you. Just remember, by replacing the battery, you're not going to change anything in the system. Everything's going to be left the way you had it before. All the files, data, everything will be the same. And at the end of the video, I'll give you a tip how to start using the new battery, and you should be doing that once every couple of months. All right. And just remember another thing. Once you remove the battery, put the new battery in, it will not power on the laptop. People say, oh, I changed the battery, now it's powered on, and it's not powering on. And I'll tell you why and how to fix that. All right. First thing first, power off the laptop, flip it upside down, and grab yourself a screwdriver set. I'll recommend the iFixit screwdriver set, as these are one of the best screwdrivers out there. I purchased myself this basic tool set, and from here we're going to be using a Phillips #1. If you get the Pro set, they will include you with an opening tools and some tweezers. If not, just grab a basic set. And for the opening tools, I'll be using a metallic guitar pick. This metallic guitar picks are suitable to opening cases and covers. All right. I'll leave the compatible battery linked in the video description, and all the tools that I'll be using will be linked in the video description. All right, on the bottom here, we're going to remove all the screws. There are two types of screws, the short ones and the long ones. The short ones are the front end of the laptop. These are the short ones. There are 4 of them. And the long ones are the side, back, and the 2 in the middle. Don't forget these 2. Go ahead and remove all the screws and keep them in a separate pile so you don't mix match them. You don't want to put a long screw in the front end, otherwise it's going to pop from the palm rest out, and it's going to just stick out. It can damage the screen, or what we call it as a nipple. You don't want that on a brand new laptop. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. I appreciate that. Once we remove all the screws, what you want to do, you want to grab the opening tool, in this case the guitar pick, and you want to start from the front end of the laptop. You want to stick this guitar pick between the bottom cover and the palm rest, just on this line right there, about 1 or 2 millimeter in there. And you just want to twist it like this, and you want to hear those click sounds. Those are the clips are getting loosened up. You're not breaking anything. You want to do this once every few centimeters to the side. Then what you want to grab it from here and bring it up, wiggle it around. You're going to see the whole side is loosened up in here automatically. Let me show you guys here. It is open up. And now to the back, you don't want to pull it up. You want to grab the opening tool. You want to start from here in this corner, not on the here. Over here, you can see tiny line. You stick it in there and just open it up. You hear that click sound. Same thing on this side. There we go. There. Once we loosen up those clips, and we can lift it up from the back and wiggle it around, and the bottom cover should come out pretty easy. All right. And down here, we can see big, huge battery right in here. Brand new battery, so there's no reason for me to replace it. I'm just going to show you guys. I'm guessing that there should be a bigger battery size in this one. It's a 55 watt hour battery, or 54. It says rated capacity 54 watt hour. So you can actually get probably a 65 or something like that, because I can see there's a little fillings in here. That means in the future, they will give you a better, higher capacity that will fill this with bigger cells. So you probably have it. So I don't know when you're watching this video, there should be a bigger capacity. But I can see the cable goes from here all the way here to there. And there's this metallic gaffer's tapes in here. So we're going to detach, use a plastic spatula, detach this gaffer's tape from the battery. There we go. And we can see the cable stays right there. And the cable has its own little tiny cable thing right there. Now to disconnect the battery, you need to pull this cable backward. But there's a little tape in here. There's a tape over here. So what you want to do, you want to remove this clear tape over here. So remove this tape all the way back. Once we have this tape all the way back, now we can pull this cable, slide it toward the fan, toward the back side. And that's how you can disconnect the battery. To remove the battery, we need to remove few screws. Let's go ahead and remove the black screws that touches the battery here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 4 of them right there. 2 short ones. The short ones are the bottom ones. The long ones are in here. Once we remove the battery, we can just lift up the whole casing and bring it out. Just for the weight, I think they just want to make it heavier. They just put an extra weight in here. Maybe that's to balance when you open the screen, doesn't fall back, because it looks pretty heavy because there's a freaking metal weight in here that screws on it. So let's say you got the new battery in. You will need to remove you can just put it in here. Depends how you get the new battery, with a metal plate or not. Once you get the new battery in, you have to conserve this cable. They don't give you the cable. So let me see how this one goes in here. They actually glued it in there. It's right in there. It's sitting right in there. The tiny adhesive tape to it. So let me see. Yeah, they have a little adhesive tape. So you do have to remove this adhesive tape from here. The adhesive tape on this plastic. Like I did break my plastic, but that's okay because there's an adhesive tape. Because the battery sits inside this housing. But if you get the bigger battery, it comes with the whole thing. So there's a one screw in here that we need to remove. Probably there's a screw in here too. I'm pretty sure there should be. Yep, I was not wrong. There's a screw in there, so that means there should be a screw somewhere over here too. So let's go ahead and remove all this. Okay, this one doesn't need to. The screw is right over here, so there we go. So let's go ahead and remove these 2 screws too. So there's 3 screws on the front end of the battery. So let's go ahead and remove them. All right. Once we remove them, let me see if I can pick up the battery from here. Yep, I can just remove it. So the battery here is bare bone. There's a 1 and 2 cell batteries right in here. And this is the extra housing to make it fit in there with the extra weight into it. Let's say that you got the same battery, but if you get a bigger battery, you probably won't need this housing. It will just sit right over here with the screw holes and everything match, or probably they will give you with a provider different housing, different frame. So we got to see what kind of battery they're going to release in the future. Let's say you got the same battery, the same size, you want to put it in here, and you want to put the 3 screws that you removed, 2 under the foil tape and 1 in the middle. And then what you want to do in here, just put the battery right down, drop it in there. Put the two longest screws on the front end of the battery by the motherboard. And the 2 short ones goes on the bottom of the battery on the bottom side. Right there. And to finish it off is okay, I'm guessing, yeah, that one goes from here. This is screw hole, there's not missing the screw. That one goes from the bottom casing. So here, that's the screw hole for. You want to slide in the connector straight inside the battery connector right there and all the way in and put this tape right over. And this gaffer's tape is for goes over. All right, so once you have it like this, all you need to do is to grab the bottom cover, put it over, push the back corner, the sides in, make sure you hear those nice click sounds. And in the back in here, you see this hinge side. You want to pinch them and it will close down, lock down, and it just makes a nice click sound. And to finish it off is to put the bottom screws over on the bottom cover. Remember, the short screw goes in the front end of the laptop, the long screws goes over the rest of the place. They're all the same. Now, regarding the new battery, once you have the new battery in, you I don't recommend you to power it on right away. It's good idea to plug in the battery, the charger, and let it sit there while it's off, charging for at least 1 or 2 hours. After 1 or 2 hours, you can power on the laptop without the charger plugged in. And you drain the battery slowly. Put some video, Microsoft Word, or whatever you want to do. Just don't put any heavy load. And drain the battery to whatever your Windows setting is on at 20 or 30%. Once the battery limit is low, you want to power it off and you want to plug in the charger and again, sit it there, let it charge for at least 2 hours. After that, you can just use it as you wish, while charging or without charging, whatever you want to do. That initial charge and discharge, it is very important and crucial for the new batteries. And you should be doing that once every couple of months to keep the health of the battery at its best peak performance. Now, another trick that people always panic is that if I try to power on this laptop, it will not power on. Now we're gonna because the battery has a full charge. This one has a 99% charge, and I press power on, and it's not powering on. There's no light, there's no LED or nothing on. It's pretty much that people panic. They go on a panic mode. They go, "Oh, I killed my laptop." No, you didn't. There's a circuit board on the motherboard in here. Once you disconnect the main battery and you plug it back in order for the circuit to close down, it needs to detect the charger. So you have to plug in the charger. Okay, once you plug in the charger, you can just leave it sit there for 1 or 2 hours to charge the battery and then power it on. But if I'm not going to sit here for 1 or 2 hours, I'm just going to power it on and it will power with no problem and it will work. Now, once I see the logo right there, I can disconnect the charger and it will not power off because there's a fully charged. All right. And that's it for today's video. And this is how you can upgrade or remove or replace your battery for your MSI Cyborg 15 model. Again, I hope you guys like this video and helps you guys out. If you have any question or request, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.